Hi guys, happy Monday. Today's live is going to be about moving from survival to dreaming. Now, if you've been following me all month, you know every Thursday I've been doing a mini masterclass in honor of Women's History Month. So this Thursday is finding yourself. I talk a lot about finding yourself, reconnecting with yourself, and honestly, sometimes we just don't know how to do that. We never knew who we were, or we are so disconnected from who we were that figuring out who that lady is again is foreign. And so it's something we talk about, but Thursday I'm going to walk you through what that looks like and the importance of it. And because it's a lot to cover, every live this week is going to be about something pertaining to that. So today is my favorite part of it, which is moving from survival to dreaming. So many of us have been in survival mode, right? Maybe your childhood caused you to be in survival mode. Maybe as an adult you have had to survive. And what we don't think about with survival is once you survive, you're supposed to then move to thriving or living. And in our case today, we're going to talk about dreaming. I want you to close your eyes and I want you to think about what dream you have for your life. The dream that scares you, the dream that you may not have even spoken out loud, the dream that, if you're honest, it makes you smile and warm and fuzzy on the inside, even though it's scary. Some of you are able to go right to a dream, right? Whether that dream is owning a house, whether that dream is owning an apartment complex, whether that dream is buying a new car or taking your family on a vacation or you going on a vacation yourself or getting back in dance class or back in school, whatever it is, you knew exactly where to go. For some of you, you didn't. For some of you, you did not know what you were dreaming of because you have not been allowing yourself to dream because you're still stuck in survival. When you're in survival, it's hard to dream because you're literally trying to make it the next day, the next minute, the next hour, right? If you have, so sometimes if you have a lot of children or your children are in the toddler stage or you're newly married or different stages you're in, you may be just trying to survive that. And so to think about 1 year from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, it is impossible, or at least it feels impossible. So I want to give the disclaimer by saying this is a safe space. Any space I'm at is a safe space, but today's safe space is different. This is a safe space for you to dream. This is a safe space where no dream is off limits. No dream is too big. No dream is too small. No dream is silly. No dream is unachievable, right? So this is a safe space for that. So one of the most, what's the word I'm looking for? One of the most impactful quotes a woman ever said to me was, I always dreamt of being a mom. My whole life, I knew I wanted to be a mom. When I became a mom, I didn't know what was next. I didn't know what else to do. I had achieved my goal, and so I didn't know what else to do. Right? Because she had the dream, she accomplished the dream, and then she didn't know what to do after that. And so if that is you, I want you to understand that this live is for you. If you never had a dream, or if you had a dream and you put it down, this live is also for you. So let's talk about how do you even know when you're in survival mode? If you're always reacting, right? Every time somebody says or does something, you're reacting to that. So because your emotions are on high alert, you're always planning and preparing, but in a way out of fear. It's hard for you to accept that good things are happening to you because you're waiting on the shoe to drop. And so when good things do happen, or maybe one of your dreams is here, it's hard for you to sit in that and accept that because a part of you may not feel worthy of that. You feel like, so when you're in survival mode, dreaming and having choices feels like a luxury. Now, I know that sounds silly as an adult, but let me give you an example. Sometimes as an adult, depending on your finances, you may have to buy, buy a pair of shoes. You buy what you can afford, right? But what if you could buy whatever shoe you wanted? Because that you have that luxury. For some people, they don't think that will ever happen to them. They feel like the life they have is the life they're always going to have. So they can't imagine dreaming of a bigger house. They can't imagine dreaming of a non-conventional career, even though that's what they long to do. They can't imagine not having to work 40 hours a week, right? They may have a brief dream, but they don't stay in it long enough to even research it or work on it or manifest it or pray about it or anything like that, because to them it's a fleeting thought. I want to tell you today that dreaming is not only fun, because it is, and as adults we don't dream enough, but dreaming is necessary, y'all. If I'm honest with myself, during the hardest parts of my life, what gets me through is dreaming, right? Dreaming of the goals I'm working on, dreaming on what's on the other side of that, imagining what is about to come. So I had a call recently with a corporation, and I pitched them about doing some mental health consultation, right? And I just keep having this dream, a literal like vision I see of them handing me a 5-figure check. And it makes me excited every single time I think about it. And that's what dreaming does. Dreaming will get you through a difficult time. Dreaming will give you energy. Dreaming will give you direction. Dreaming will give you hope. So whether your circumstances are not so good, or if your circumstances are good and you want them to be better, that's what dreaming does. Let me show you an example or proof of how we can say that dreaming does this for people. Kids, adults, people of all ages, generally, I don't like to say never or always, but generally have someone they're watching on social media, right? A family. For my daughter, it is Rebecca Zamolo, right? Or the Prince family, or different people like that. For me, it's Nikki, because I'm trying to be clean like Nikki. Like, Nikki makes cleaning look fun, whoever it is. But when we see the things they have, it can be tangible or non-tangible, it gives us a burst of energy. It gives us excitement for a moment. And it could even be it can even be a journal prompt for you to use tonight. What did you used to dream about before life got heavy? What was that thing? What was that dream you had before life got heavy? Right? Oh, there we go. Life can get heavy for a number of reasons. What was that thing you used to dream about before life got heavy? And I want you to meditate on that tonight, and I want you to do a journal about it. Because as you begin to think about it, that I pray that excitement comes back and you start to take the steps to manifest or to allow that dream to come to be. Sometimes we're closer to our dream than we even realize. I had a client tell me she wanted to buy a subdivision, and I said, well, do you know how much it costs? And she said, no. I said, you should look it up. Because if you don't know, you're already counting yourself out. And as women, we don't count ourselves out when it comes to other people, right? If our kids or our spouse or our friends or whoever wants something, we make it happen. And I need you to do the same for you and your dreams. So here are 3 steps to helping you dream more. 1, I need you to reclaim permission. I always say it's the permission that you don't even need. But here is your permission. You have permission to dream and dream big. Dream again. Dream for the first time. Dream beyond your wildest imaginations. Reclaim that permission. I want you to start small. If the thought of this is overwhelming to you, I want you to think of a smaller dream, right? And I want you to dream about it, and I want you to think about it, and I want you to do the research for it. Because how do you know you're not close? How do you know you're not even there? Right? If you're in survival mode and you're not taking account of your life, you may be in your dream and you don't even know it. And number 3, I want you to have vision beyond today. I know for some women, life is hard today, and I understand that and I honor that. But I want you to know that tomorrow is a new day. 3 years from now is a new day. 5 years from now is a new day. In 30 minutes, it's a new moment. So I want you to have vision beyond today. So let's do those 3 again. Reclaim your permission, start small, and have vision beyond today. because dreaming is necessary. And the prompt I want you to do tonight is, what did you used to dream about before life got heavy? Before you started to think, oh, I can't do that. I have kids. I'm married. I got this job. I got this. I got that. I got these bills. What did you used to dream about before life got heavy? And if you're open to sharing, write it in the comments. And if not, just send me a message. If this video helped you, I want you to share it with someone. And I want you to join me tomorrow around this same time. And let's talk about our next topic as we get closer to reclaiming your identity. You all have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon.